89.3 Winston-Salem, 103.5 Greensboro. We are your family station, WBFJ, with the David Crowder Band. Everything glorious. It is 7:40. If you got to be there at 8 o'clock, you have 20 minutes to do so. I so wish this was the one time you could have smell radio, where the smells coming out of our studios would be something you'd want to smell. This morning would be one of those.
Not usually that way.
Yeah, it's normally not the case.
All
Chef
right,
Jeff Bacon's in the house, and what are we making this morning?
We've got some pasta Primavera. We're going to celebrate spring before winter gets here.
Well, there you go. I like that. It's an optimistic recipe. Now, this one involves a lot of cutting and preparation, right?
It does involve some preparation. It's not hard preparation, but, you know, the more vegetables that are in it, the better it is.
Right.
And also, if you want to add a layer of complexity to it, add some meat, shrimp or scallops or chicken, grilled chicken. Then, of course, you have to do that as well. So
now, we're videoing this. It'll be on our blog a little bit later this morning. What is searing right now? Is it the garlic?
Shallots and garlic.
Oh,
Shallots is an onion-type bulbous garlic-related vegetable and aromatic.
Talk about sauteing garlic, because there's a very fine point of sauteed and then burnt. And when it's burnt, it's yucky.
Yeah, when it's burnt, it gets very, very bitter. It could be just very, very slightly brown, and it's okay. But once it starts to get kind of a golden brown or a dark brown, then it is toast, and you don't want to.
You're kind of going for like translucent.
Translucent. You just want it to soften up. And what happens usually is you can add your other ingredients, and that cools the oil off just enough for the garlic to not burn. You can see it's a little bit brown in there, but it's not going to be too dark.
That's what you've just done. So now you put in, what else did you put in on top of the garlic and the shallots?
I put in summer squash, zucchini, and carrots. These carrots have been blanched, which means that I partially cooked them in some hot water and then cooled them off so that they would cook at the same rate as everything else.
Oh, okay.
Now, you just added some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, and now we're ready for the liquid to start going in. We're going to put just a little bit of wine, about 3 or 4 tablespoons, not a lot. And the key to this dish really is getting your sauce to come together without overcooking your vegetables. It's very easy to get the vegetables too done, and you don't want them to be too done. You want them to be bright and vibrant and fresh tasting.
Crispy still, right?
A little tad bit of crunch in every vegetable, sure.
All right.
Okay, we let the wine reduce just a little bit so that the alcohol comes out of it. You don't want any alcohol in there. That'll make your sauce bitter. And just a tad bit of chicken broth. I'm using canned chicken broth, but you can use powdered bouillon or cube bouillon. And you need about 2 ounces of that.
Man, you could smell this, folks. Ugh.
And it's beautiful. The colors are just fantastic. Now, the good stuff. What is this?
The cream. Heavy cream. Just a touch.
Oh, and that just brings it down.
Just a touch.
Yeah, Justin Wilson says just a touch here. You know, a little bit more.
Now, the heavy cream, this is definitely a special recipe. This is a treat. This is not necessarily you're going to be dining on every night, because there's a lot of calories in this, too. But it's okay for once in a while, right?
That's true. It is. It's okay. And heavy cream is not going to be the bulk of the calories in this. This is going to reduce down and thicken as it reduces. You don't put anything else in here to thicken it. The heavy cream will reduce on its own. And what the bulk of your calories are going to be from the carbohydrates in the pasta and then all the other vegetables. So really the only fat that we're adding is in the cream. So it does have fat in it. It does have the cream in it, but it's not going to constitute the bulk of the calories in the dish. So it's not as unhealthy as it may seem.
Okay, so we're going to let you work on reducing this sauce, and then the next step of it, we'll come back and finish it up, okay?
Sounds great.
And, of course, we'll get the directions, plus you'll have the video link for this on Tammy's blog. That's on the morning show page, WBFJ.FM. Laura Story, Mighty to Save, WBFJ.
Everyone needs compassion. Love will mighty to save forever. Author of salvation. You rose and conquered the grave. Yes, you conquered the grave. You were mighty to save.
Proud to be your family station. We're WBFJ. Laura Story was here in the Piedmont over the weekend, yesterday, at First Presbyterian in Winston-Salem, leading the worship service. All right, we got that going again. Hear that?
Oh, my. Okay, so take us to where you were moments ago before we started the song. You had just put the cream in. Now, since then, you added some more veggies.
We added the mushrooms and the broccoli to let them heat up. The broccoli has been partially cooked, so it's really just reheating as it's in here. The sauce is reducing, so that means it's starting to thicken. It'll take it just a minute because the vegetables are releasing a little bit of water as the cream reduces. But the pasta, when we put that in, it'll help finish it up. Now, the next steps are we also toasted off pan-seared a little bit of garlic bread here. Yeah, very good. Don't get any sauce on the microphone there.
The mic smells really good.
And we're going to add the pasta, and we're going to also add our fresh herbs, and we're doing that at the end because fresh herbs, when they're chopped fresh, they release their aromatic flavors best if they're added right at the very end. If they cook into the sauce, they get a little more subtle. So we're putting all of that right in there. That's marjoram, oregano, and thyme. Now you have to step back for a second.
Okay, step
What
back.
time is it?
Oh, look at him flipping the stuff over there, tossing it. Very good.
Tossing it up.
He doesn't need a spoon. Spoons
No.
are for amateurs.
As soon as that comes back to a simmer, it is
Oh, yeah,
done.
look, it's all coated beautifully. Wow. And you just ground up a little bit of garlic bread to serve with this.
Just stick on there because I know you guys are hungry. I can see it in your eyes.
Well, Chef Jeff, another fabulous meal that you have prepared for us, pasta primavera. It is on my blog right now, the recipe, WBFJ.fm. Go to the morning show page. Tammy with and I will also put a video up, thanks to Deke from Crossroad for doing the video for us.
We're now podcasting, so that'll be on there. Subscribe to it, download it to your MP3 player or your computer, and watch it at leisure, or watch it while you prepare it.
Now, if you are loving all these recipes from Chef Jeff and you really want to taste some of his cooking, there's a great opportunity for you not only to do that, but to also be entertained coming up very soon. Jeff, tell us about this yearly event that you're part of.
Yeah, at our church, Hope Community Church, which is at 4660 Brownsboro Road in the old North Point Cinema Complex. We've converted that to our church. We have a dinner theater annually. This year it's on November 7th and 8th. It starts at 6:30. And it's just a wonderful time of theater, music, and, of course, wonderful food. And we would like to invite the community to come. Tickets are available through our website, which is going to be linked to on your blog. But also we're going to be doing later on, I understand, a ticket giveaway.
Yeah, actually, after 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to give you an opportunity to have a double date at the Hope Community Church dinner theater. But one thing I've always heard about this event is that the acting and the drama is always a lot of fun. It's a great performance. But everybody raves about the food prepared by none other than
Chef Jeff.
Chef Jeff
Come
Bacon.
on out, and it is a great deal for those that don't win tickets. It's only $25. That includes all your entertainment for the evening and a meal that in itself is probably worth more than $25. So it's a great time, and it's just a great time of Christian fellowship as well. I think it's just a lot of fun.
All right. Well, we are going to give you an opportunity to win. Again, those passes will get the info is on my blog, WBFJ.fm. And before you leave, Chef
done.
Jeff, we're going to come back in just a minute. Oh, putting some fresh cheese on there. Before you leave, we're going to eat, and we got one more thing we want to do with you. So.
Yes, we do. If you came out to the Dixie Classic Fair this year, you have had a part in what is getting ready to happen, especially if you played Plinko. Do not go anywhere. We'll give you all those details next. If you're trying to get there by 8, it is 7:51.